Good evening, cupcakes. It is a beautiful day here in Bell Terminal in Achenar. I hope your day is going wonderfully. So between last episode and this, I grinded out. Well, I didn't really grind out. I did a whole bunch of missions, and got ourselves lots of stuff. Um, I got enough stuff to upgrade the Dominator suit to level 4, to grade 4 rather. And I wanted to do it on camera, but unfortunately, um, it was we were really hurting for inventory space. I also grinded out enough to upgrade the Karma AR50 rather, sorry, to grade 4.
Now that is one formidable weapon.
Yes, just wait until I upgrade it to grade 5 and fully kit it out. And Manticore Tormentor to grade 4 as well. And you might be able to guess what we're going to be doing this episode. We're going to be finding a war system and just heading out and killing dudes. Now, I'm not feeling very well, so we're just gonna not do the whole ship thing right now, because right now I am sick. So, yeah. No, that's not realistic mode. Okay. War and Civil War. Alright, so we've got one over here. What is system information? 4.5 million. And this one, yeah, no. Let's see. 4.5 million should be enough. Except there's no landable thing. Jessica's Folly. Okay. Hey, Fillionary. Okay, but hugs and kisses get people sick. Get other people sick, so maybe not. Maybe let's try and not do that. Alright, so go to Carmen Orbital.
Have a good trip.
Except that I forgot that, shoot.
To Apex Interstellar. Understood. I'll get that canceled for you immediately.
Those space docks don't have frontline solution stations. Oh my goodness, my brain. Alright, so we'll go to Phillips Terminal, and hopefully these aren't too far away. 3,000 light seconds, so it's probably about 2,500 light seconds at most from this. Generally, I mean, yeah, it's possible they're on opposite ends of the star, but yeah. You're so far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door. Doesn't help to know that you're just time away. I'm gonna make myself some tea while we're doing this. While we're on the way.
Welcome aboard. Make yourself comfortable. Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, preparing to jump.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
This system was practically idyllic before the war. It's just been torn apart.
All right. Tea is brewing. It should be done right around the time that we're getting on the shuttle for whatchamacallit. For not Apex. Frontline Solutions. I told you I'm sick. It's my brain. Now, the goal for this episode is more than just shoot people in the face, try out the new grade 4 gear, and, you know, not fly a ship because I'm sick. Which, I mean, you could all say, yeah, that's a challenge episode. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. No, the reason why I don't want to do that is because I would have to break out the HOTAS, and that's just annoying. Especially since, well, not going to go into it. But the point is that there's more to this episode than just that. We are grinding cash right now. Oh, looks like there's a high intensity conflict zone on that planet. Oh no, that's in space. Anyway, we're grinding cash right now because we want to save up money to get a passenger ship. Because I think that's just the one ship type that we don't have. I think basically, so we have a mining ship that also doubles by switching out some parts as a trading ship. We don't have a dedicated trading ship, which might be something else to look into, but yeah. We have a combat ship. We have an exploring ship for space landings, and we've got a shuttle bus. A bubble bus. Bubble shuttle. Bubble bus. Anyway, yeah, we got a bubble bus. So, I think that's like all the ship types. Now, there is one more. It's like a dedicated outside the bubble exploration ship. Honestly, I think that we can use. I think the Imperial Courier would actually be best for that. A lot of people use Anacondas, but because of the courier's speed, we are going to be wanting to land on planets and scan life forms there, and smash some rocks and whatnot. And so, I think that's just the best way to go about it. So I think the Imperial Courier is the way to go. Now, obviously, we don't have the best of everyone. We still need to get the Imperial Cutter, for example. We still need to get an Anaconda for our jumping ship. I guess that would be the other main ship to get, is one that can head out to Colonia. And you really need an Anaconda for that. A Jumpaconda, they're called. Where you basically strip it down, put it in a fuel scoop, and basically just engineer it to have the most jump range possible. And I think in that trip to Colonia would be a stream and a video all on its own. And we're gonna do that. We are gonna do that at some point. But for now, God, I love the blue ones. The blue spaceports. I like blue, okay? So sue me. Please don't actually sue me. I don't have money, please. I'm broke.
What it takes to beat the enemy, soldier. There are conflicts all over.
Spent all my money on a HOTAS. Alright. So, Emperor's Fist. Yeah, we're gonna be fighting for Emperor's Fist today. Oh, that's my T. And it looks like we've got one right here. A high-intensity conflict zone. Alright.
Give him hell, soldier.
Hold on, I'm getting my T now. Alright, so... Hold on. Okay, there we go, yeah. Had to check and see if that was actually working. Anyway. So what do you think? Can we go flawless? Yeah. I guess we will see. I'm gonna try... I'm gonna see how this game looks with the default mid settings and what sort of frame rate we can get with that.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
mean, it doesn't look bad. The shadows are blocky, but that's fine. The textures look fine, the model looks fine. Fortunately, since I don't really have my HOTAS, can't really change anything. Well, options, controls, general control. Camera suite. Oh, it's actually no, it should be like that. Alright. That way, we can use the camera suite when we're not... Yeah, I mean... The edges of stuff is definitely pixelated. You can definitely tell that it should have a little bit more anti-aliasing when in medium settings. Like, just look at the suit. Look at the shoulder right at the edge. I can't really point to it with the mouse, but you can see like right where the shoulder is meeting the arm, that like strip of leather or whatever it is on each side. You can see that it's a little chunky, not really very smooth. So yeah. Medium settings, not really. Oh my goodness, why? Oh my gosh, why? And yeah, you can see like the texture of her flight suit is a little blurry in a way that it's not meant to be. Definitely low resolution texture. The same thing goes for her neck, and you can see the pixelation on her neck too. Yeah, her neck and her face, very, very blurry texture. So, you know, not ideal, but it's fine. I'm not even sure if those will show up on YouTube, to be honest. Or if YouTube quality is already bad enough where it's like, yeah, well, that just looks normal. So it's gonna be another night conflict zone. Why? Why are they always the night side conflict zones? Oh well. We'll go ahead and see how much we can make with a grade 4 kit. And how many times we die. So we'll see. Ooh boy. I'm also pretty sure that the lighting is more difficult for these night conflict zones, which kind of affects frame rates. Oh, that did seem to be pretty fast. Ooh, boy, that was basically the worst tracking I have ever had in this game. Seriously? Did you just seriously use an explosive barrel as cover? Oh my gosh. My guy. That... Yeah. Alright. I'm sorry, but at that point, it's not me killing you. It's you killing you. At that point, it's better to not have cover. Oh boy. So the shield recharge rate, oh my goodness, that is noticeably faster. And we don't even have that engineered. And it's already at 92%. That is ridiculous. Alright. We definitely need to grab ourselves some energy. Oh boy. Lots of dudes this way. Excuse me. Oh boy. You always want to... Oh boy. Okay, that was not great. Got hit by a shotgun blast and then got hit by... Oh my god, seriously? Shotgun. I think we're about out of ammo for this, yeah. 5. Well, I can go ahead and grab some from this ammunitions box. Oops. I'm gonna see. Oh wait, no. The data ports would be locked down, wouldn't they? I was gonna see if we could download information from the data ports, but I'm like, wait, no, that's not gonna happen. Unfortunately. Come on. I mean, maybe improved sprint duration wouldn't be a bad thing to get. Oh my gosh, these guys with the rocket launchers, please! Ban rocket launchers. Seriously, nobody's gonna finish off the rocket launcher, dude? Fine, I'll do it myself. Ooh, I am liking the pistol the way it is now. Oh boy. I'm also liking the extra resistance on this suit. Would have definitely would have died before with a shotgun rocket launcher combo. I don't know if you noticed, we were in the red. That would have been really bad. but all right. We're kind of dominating here. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yes, they are bots. You kind of should be dominating with grade 3 and above gear. Was that a sniper or was that a shotgun? There's no way a shotgun should be killing from that far away. Well, we didn't go flawless this time, unfortunately. But we made it through half of it dying once, so it's our first death. I'm thinking maybe in between this episode and next episode I can go and raid some tourist places for opinion polls. And we can pay who is it? My goodness. Still one shot from a plasma rifle to get rid of my shields. That's pretty ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's not a dude. Is my light on? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, no. This guy's got a rocket launcher, I just know it. Yep. Can you please just die already, man? Thank you. Okay. Let's see. That's why you don't throw a grenade out in the open. I say, having done that many times myself. But I am the player character, therefore I don't flinch. Okay, fine. You know what? Okay. That's fine. Let's reload. Probably grab some ammo. Right here. pull off a little bit of a flanker. Oops. Well, okay then. All right. Five left. Are you... Quit moving so much. Listen, you're already dead, okay? Alright. They're just holed up here. Oof, nice. All right. Yeah, see, data port lockdown. That's right. Okay.
Suit fully charged. Extraction request sent.
All right, let's see. Let's see how it goes, how it went for us. So yeah, that was what, maybe 15-20 minutes. I mean, it is gonna take time for us to come go there and come back. The most efficient thing would be to be flying our ship in and out of the conflict zone. Or just disconnecting and reconnecting. You know, like we did to get that one engineer unlocked. Let's see. Who was that? We still need one more genetic repair med. I don't know for sure where we can find that, but I'll look that up. But yeah, so Hero Ferrari, that was who we unlocked. With that strategy. 15 settlement defense plans. How far are we as far as that goes? We've got one. Really? Really? Okay. And unfortunately, I don't think that's one of the ones that you can get as a mission reward. I think that's one of the ones that you have to get off of the data ports. Which kinda sucks. Pinion pole's the same thing. We need 7 more of those. See, I don't know what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be something with a mission, but we don't have any active missions. Oof. Not even 10 million combat bonds. Oof. That's not great. Starting to think that these upgrades weren't worth it. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, having increased shield regeneration, increased ammo capacity, increased resistance, those would all be really nice. And I'm sure there's more. Let me see. What was the other one that I wanted for the Dominator suit? The modification. Okay, so damage resistance, increased faster shield regen, extra ammo capacity. I don't want added melee damage. I don't think I wanted combat movement speed. Huh. Maybe I did want at combat movement speed. Although, frankly, improved battery capacity would probably be pretty darn good. It wouldn't be too difficult to get. I don't know. But that's gonna be like the last priority for it. The reason why improved battery capacity would be better is because then I'd have to spend less time recharging my suit. That's weird. Don't know what happened to the UI there, but okay.
There are conflicts all over this system that need soldiers. You ready? You want to cash in your bonds? No problem. We done here, soldier?
Alright, let's see. Let me see if maybe we can't find one that's in the day. Hold on. Both of those are night conflict zones. Oops.
If you want to make a difference, this is where you start.
Okay. So where were we? This one. Medium low. Medium high. High. So Fujimoto synthetic site and Altieri command point. Both are in the dark. Maybe it's just high intensity conflict zones that are always at night. Maybe that's part of what makes them high intensity. Alright, so something silo and Dawan Manufacturing Exchange. Oh. Nope, here we go.
Roger that.
Oops. Alright. I really need to get better about throwing my utility. Not just like the shield generators, but like the last group. Honestly, probably could have just thrown a couple of nades in there and been done with it. And it would have been perfect. But unfortunately, it didn't do that, so yeah.
Please maintain a safe clearance distance, Commander. Reports of steady traffic in this sector.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Let's see. I'm not entirely sure how many credits I'm really looking for us to have. I know it's at least 100,000, though. Let's see. Coriolis.io. Let me see. I mean, the base Beluga liner is 84 million, and honestly, that's the one that I would like to go with. We're gonna be, doing this, then I would prefer to go with that. 7A thrusters. Now, to be clear, this Beluga liner wouldn't be for luxury. It wouldn't be like the whole point of it would not be for a luxury liner. The idea is that we would be using it to rescue people from Thargoids, from Thargoid attacks. Let's see. Ooh. So yeah, we'd just be like stuffing it full of economy class passenger cabins.
point engaged.
And yeah, it looks like 200 million with 10 million insurance is what we'd be expecting to spend on this. It is kind of... Well, what do you mean by cross-platform? Like, it's available on multiple platforms, or like if you play on a console, you can play with people on PC? Because if it's the latter case, then no. If it's the former case, then yes. However, Odyssey is unavailable on consoles. Odyssey is PC only. They just couldn't get it working on consoles. And that's not really a surprise to anyone that's played it, because it's very poorly optimized. No. No, they're separate worlds, basically. Separate universes. Yeah, sorry. I mean, but at this point, it's kind of a given that you're gonna need to be playing on PC if you want to be playing. If you're gonna want to be playing this game for any length of time. Of course, there are some that say this game is dying. To which I say that might be true. Just because of the fact that Odyssey was released way before it should have been, and the cleanup has been not great. And basically the community has really turned against the developers. And once that happens, it's hard to stop the downward spiral.
Enemy support to the right.
Stop strafing! Oh my gosh. Got the moves like Jagger. Hadley Frash. Oh. Hey. Thank you. Alright, see ya. I hope your day goes well. Thank you for subscribing, and have a nice night.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
See you soon.
Alpha point secured. Foxtrot signal is online.
Now that, like, oh my goodness, that is no better example of one tap for the kill credit than that. Oh boy, yeah, we've been having a little bit too good of a time. Need to reload.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh boy. This is not good. Look. Oh, actually, that's right. Duh. I can just use one of my batteries. Oh my gosh, these guys are just frickin' tanks. I don't know why I went through the trouble of reloading when I was just gonna switch weapons, but okay. Seriously? Just... How is that not a hit? I don't know.
Reinforcements are touching down. Foxtrot taken by the enemy.
This one is a little less one-sided, so I think it's probably gonna take a little bit longer, but we're also going to be getting more money.
Reinforcements have arrived. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like you, you snipers. Gosh. You know, as bad as the sharpshooters are, it's the enforcers that you really need to watch out for 99% of the time. What?
Charlie has come online.
Shield online.
Enemy forces inbound.
Once again, just tap them for the kill credit. Okay. Let's see, how are we doing on ammo? Probably should load up on it. And I'll take one of these. Why not? Free heals, and I'll grab one of these. And another one of these.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Enemy engaged at Charlie. Enemy commanders call in backup. Keep it up. The enemy's on the map. Watch my stick. Short got echo for us. Signal is online.
Nice.
Enemy engaged at Charlie. Enemy support has arrived.
Dang, didn't get the one tap kill credit.
Charlie was secured. Bravo is online. Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Whoops. Whoopsies.
Shield online.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Look at that. Like, you can tell how beefy these enforcers are.
Enemy forces inbound.
Just based on, like, how much damage the plasma pistol does to them relative to the scouts and the commandos and the sharpshooters.
Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Enemy support has arrived. Foxtrot taken by the enemy.
There we go. Oh my gosh.
Alpha is now online.
Wait, what? I was spamming R and it wasn't reloading, and then I didn't notice until after I started switching. Oh, that's right. That only hits 25. Yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves charged up, shall we?
Recharging.
Reinforcements inbound.
See if maybe there's... Oh. Didn't even notice.
Enemy commanders request
Okay.
signal is online.
Look at this. Mmm. Dang it. What are you gonna do? It was a shotgun in close quarters. And you could see, like, it was taking off, what, like, a fifth of her health at best. Enforcers are just so freaking tanky. And then they wield their shotguns and the rocket launchers, and it's just like... they're so much of a pain to deal with.
You have a green light to engage, Commander.
At least the sharpshooters are, like, very squishy.
Reinforcements inbound. Foxtrot taken by the enemy.
Yeah.
Delta is now online.
Dang.
Enemy commanders call in backup.
You know, that's actually one of the main uses of a grenade, is to... What? Is to, kind of move people around, basically. What happened? Oh, okay. Healing is over here, good to know.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Alpha point secured. Bravo is online. Delta has been captured. Enemy forces inbound.
Was that that was an entire group of scouts with one commando. Is that what they're down to? Is scouts with just a few commandos? You know, if we capture Bravo, it's over. Finally.
Reclaim Bravo. Clear the area of remaining enemies and win one.
Oh my gosh.
Alpha is now online.
You know. Ah, stop. I hate that bug. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Foxtrot taken by the enemy. Reinforcements are touching down. Bravo is online.
Pull off a bit of a cheeky flank while we're here. Why not?
Enemy force eliminated. That's a solid victory. Earn your payment waiting at the port.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Patrolling area.
Victory punch! Victory punch! Victory punch! Victory punch! Alright.
Leaving pressurized environment. Extraction request sent.
Okay. Well, that took like 20 minutes. A little bit longer by the time we get back. But that was definitely a lot longer than the other one. And then, let's see. Hopefully our pay reflects that. 12 million. I mean, that's better than last time, but I don't know. Maybe they nerfed combat bonds for ground conflict zones. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe before we get the ship, we want to save up 200, 250 million, somewhere around there. Okay. Let's see. Well, darn. Seriously? Apparently Lirong Yui does not have station that sells this stuff. There we go. So we're probably gonna want to go to the Scully power station next time, next stream, next episode, and get ourselves a beluga liner with all of the passenger cabins as well as the thrusters and the frame shift drives. One other thing that I'm gonna need to do off camera is need to do some space trucking to get back up to, hold on, to rank 3 with Aisling Duval. To rating 3, Because we need that to get the prismatic shield generators, which is what the plan is for this. For the beluga, for the beluga line is to have prismatic shield generators. It would actually, let me go ahead and see something. Yeah, bi-weave shield generators would be cheaper. And just regular shield generators. Wouldn't be that much cheaper though. So, yeah, I'll go with the prismatic ones. If there are any issues, because if there are any issues, if we do take any damage to our shielding, prismatic shield generators would be the way to go, just so that we can take the most damage, and we shouldn't take a whole lot, but just in case, you know. And it's better than bi-weave shield generators just because we don't really need the recharge rate. We'll be fully recharged with each trip, so it shouldn't be an issue. Bi-weave shield generators are only really all that useful if you're in... if, like, you're wanting your shields to recharge while you're in the middle of combat. Yeah, I'll tell you where I noticed the medium quality is in that text. See those, the 2 new contacts, the 3 new contacts? That's, like, barely readable in full screen. So there and back, maybe about 25 minutes. But you know, as I said before, you know, the whole Super Cruise Assist, the auto landing, you can get up, you can do stuff while you're
You want to cash in your bonds?
doing other stuff.
Come back when you're ready to free.
Oh. What? I don't
See some action, soldier.
auto enlisted?
Frontline Solutions specializes in getting combatants where they need to be.
Yeah, okay, so this is closer.
Get ready to deploy. Dropship's waiting for you in the hangar.
And you can also look up, like, where you want to get the materials for your upgrades, things like that, or to unlock engineers. Which reminds me, I need to check out where we can get that 5th genetic repair med. Oof. Yeah, you can definitely tell the anti-aliasing with the medium settings is and the shadow quality. Oof, 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 oof.
Welcome aboard.
Genetic repair meds. Industrial lockers and research lockers. Okay. Huh.
Frameshift drive
Interesting. Interesting. So we want to go to extraction sites, to mining areas, to get those genetic repair beds. You wouldn't expect it. Hey! Emperor's Fist. Likes us. Oh. You know, in other news, I got a new chair, which I am telling you, first of all, it's so much more comfortable than my old chair. Oof. It's good. It's nice. Second of all, the wheels actually work on it. The other chair I was in, the wheels did not work anymore. Like, you know, on office chairs, how like the wheels are set up so that it's got like the little plastic disc on each side? Well, they had popped off, and on some of the wheels, and I thought it was just because it was on carpet, because I mean I used to have it on like this mat. No, it was that the chair wheels were broken. Because this one, it glides around a lot easier. It's just a lot more maneuverable, and it's a lot more comfortable. I'm going to take a nap. Not at the moment. I'm not interested in getting a new graphics card. I just... Like, the thing is, I got one as GPU prices were starting to drop. I needed to replace my older graphics card, so I got one just as the prices were starting to drop. It was like a 2060 or something like that. I'm hoping to move by the end of the year, and when I move, I am replacing everything. Like, I'm not keeping a single thing when I move. I might not even keep my suits when I move. As much as I love them, I might go ahead and replace those too. And anyway, so the whole not keeping anything, that includes my computer. When I move, I'm gonna make a whole new build. Let me see. One thing I'd be tempted to keep is my microphone, just because my settings in Audacity and my settings for streaming and all this kind of stuff are specifically set up for this microphone. But I think when I move, I would like to make the jump over to XLR, just because those are just so much better microphones. XLR microphone with a dedicated mixer. The webcam I might keep just because I really like the privacy thing that it has, where I can just like watch, and it just goes back to default because you can't see me. I like that. I mean, obviously it's not that big of a deal with the VTubing thing, but you know, I'm paranoid. Maybe. In fact, probably. I might get like a 4070 or something like that.
Ready up, soldier.
Or I might get a 3070 or a 3080. I'll have to like see what the price to performance is and what my budget will be. Because let's say I'm planning to spend, I don't know, $2,000 on my computer. Dang. I was hoping this dude would be close enough. Hey. Gosh darn it. Imagine using cover. Boy. Shotgun dude. Oh, Striker, that's right. Forgot about those guys. They've got shotguns too. Just aren't as tanky as the enforcers. Which, I mean, frankly, I'd rather have those guys. So yeah, one of the things that I would like to do is I would like to actually get 2 computers. One for, you know, just my general use, and also for the game that, for what I actually play the games on, and then the other for streaming. Having a dedicated streaming PC is just so much better. And yes, I know there are tricks that you can use to make it not awful. And I do those, but even so, having a dedicated streaming PC is just so much better. Excuse me. I don't want to die to that rocket launcher. It's being used in an enclosed space for some reason. Ooh. I need ammo. I need ammo. I need power. I believe there are some batteries in here, right? Don't tell me I have to go upstairs for them. I do have to go upstairs for them. Oh wait, there we go. See, that's an example of when I should be hip firing and I'm not. I always want to ADS. That's why I can't play CSGO. It won't let me ADS. 3. 1 force, 1 dynamic, and 1 strategic. Planning on unlocking more. I was actually talking about that. Getting the 1 genetic repair med that we need. And then also getting the 7 opinion polls that were short for Jude Navarro. He has whoops. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, we'd be dead if not for the grade 4 Dominator suit. Thank you. My goodness. Dude's just hiding. I know we can buy them. I'd just rather not. Wait, I have space for 3 shield disruptors? Then why am I only carrying 1? My goodness. Man, that took a lot longer to explode than I thought it would. I need to start cooking these grenades. I'm pretty sure that's a thing that you can actually do. Let me see. I'm not sure if that actually had an effect. Can you... What? What was that? That was quite the visual glitch. No, absolutely not. Can... Help! Can somebody... I seem to be having a bit of an out-of-body experience. Also a seizure. What the heck? Oh my gosh, this is... yeah, I know there's someone right next to me, by the way, in case you were wondering. Okay. Oh, can we... I wonder if we can turn off power. No, that's locked down too. This is a really weird and worrisome bug. This bug is kind of making it a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie. It's only while I'm standing and walking and running. Otherwise, like if I'm jumping... Oh my gosh, this is, yeah, that... I'm gonna blame the bug for that. I'm gonna blame the graphical glitch. I think that's fair. Oh my gosh. What the heck was that all about?
Ready up, soldier.
Let's see if respawning gets rid of it. If not, I might have to exit and re-enter.
Go, go, go!
You're not done yet. Go get yourself some payback.
Okay, it looks like it did.
Bravo is online.
Well, it did a little damage.
The enemy reinforcements are depleted. Put the last target down.
I know there's dudes firing at me from the right. My goodness, man. Oh boy.
Reinforcements are touching down. The enemy has captured Bravo. Echo has lit up.
Oh my gosh.
One enemy remaining. Hunt them down.
Did you guys hear what he said? He said, hunt them down. And say, stand around like jerks.
Foxtrot, take
While
the enemy.
while Ray does all the work. Okay, where was Foxtrot? I think it was over here. Yeah, Foxtrot would have been over here in the power building, and there he is. There, done.
Area is clear of enemies. That's a big win confirmed. You can cash in your bonds at our port.
Finally. Oh, wait. Hold on. No! Wait. Victory punch! Hey! At least we got one in. Before we were beamed aboard the dropship.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, engage.
Promotion to warrior, nice! I was actually gonna check to see how far along we were in the combat, or the mercenary rank. Cool. Let's go ahead and see if we can't, oh, manage loadout, that's right. See if we can't apply some new cosmetics, shall we? Also, oh, what happened? Mercenary soldier. Like, what? What happened to our cosmetics? This is what I want to know. Mercenary rookie, mercenary warrior. Hey. So there are cosmetics for us. Gunslinger. At least the helmet, but let's go ahead and see what else we got. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to the cosmetics that we had equipped for this loadout. Do you know what might have happened? I don't know. Seems weird. It's like they just got cleared and then mercenary olive was applied. Okay. So it's just the helmet. It looks like. Well, that's fine. Alright. And then let's see, left decal. Explorer. There we go. Now, you can't see it now because we equipped new shoulder pads, but it's there. Maybe that's what was going on. Ooh, you know what? It might be because we upgraded the Dominator suit. We needed to re-equip our cosmetics after that. Well, stream is halfway done, and we managed to get 3 conflict zones complete. Oh, actually, let me go ahead and see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think they must have nerfed ground conflict zones. Either that, or it's just the system. Because that does seem to be the case, where some systems are just better for conflict zones than other systems are. Hi, conflict zone. Yeah, I can really taste the vanilla in that. With my tea. The only thing I would say is that I probably should have just gotten the vanilla beans instead of the powder, because these little bits of the vanilla pod that end up at the bottom of my tea just are not great. Like having the little bits of the vanilla bean down there, that's fine, but the vanilla pod itself, no. Uh, New missions. I mean, search and rescue sounds kind of cool. Hostage rescue, I'm not so sure. Escort missions kind of suck. I mean, especially if you end up with like covert hostage rescue.
System's rife with conflict. Are you ready to join the fight?
That's just, that would be awful.
Copy that. You want to cash in your bonds? No problem.
Come on. Let me cash in my bonds. Hello? There we go.
Are you all done?
And while search and rescue, you know, like, yeah, okay, that is kind of an escort mission. It really wouldn't be, because you probably wouldn't be expected to escort them through combat, which you might, and especially if it's a covert search and hostage rescue would just be awful. I'm trying to think, though, about what kind of missions would be nice. But the way they have settlements set up... The way they have settlements set up, I'm not sure if there would be any better options than that hostage search and rescue. Or that hostage rescue as well as search and rescue. And as far as like ships go, yeah. I mean, it would be nice if we could salvage engineering materials from ships more easily. Like, yeah, okay, there's those canisters that you can get sometimes with crash ships, but
3, 2,
other than that, like, it just doesn't really seem like you can get much in the way of materials from that, which would make sense that you could, you know, or at the very least you can like salvage parts of the ship for selling as scrap. I mean, when you blow up a ship, right, you get engineering materials from that. So why can't you do that with the Odyssey crash ships, whatever. You know what I mean? But it seems like they're trying to keep Odyssey and Horizons like completely separate. Like you don't gain any Horizons benefits from Odyssey. And that seems a little silly to me. What are you gonna do? Oh, you know what I would like? Okay, so when one when one faction takes control of a station, it just kind of happens, right? I'd like to see there be station-based combat. Yeah, the only repair that you get to do is well, okay, I can understand basic repairs not being a thing because they're gonna have people on staff for that. Like, that wouldn't make sense. Reactivation missions, those make sense because, like, there's nobody there that you're going there. There might be scavengers there because it's been abandoned, all that kind of stuff. But repairing damaged down ships, that actually would make sense. Yeah, I don't think repairing on settlements would make sense, but repairing, like, downed ships for somebody to come pick it up, that would. And that would be kind of cool. The only other thing, of course, what everybody wants, Thargoids. Want to battle Thargoids on the ground? I'm not a fan of hacking minigames. Honestly, one thing that that would be cool is profile cloning. Like, you have to clone somebody's profile and then leave the settlement with that profile cloned so that it can be copied over. Like, there's somebody that's going to be infiltrating it, you know, they've already got that, but they want the clone profile first. Before, you know, because that would make it easier on them or something like that. Eh.
Enemy reinforcements coming in hot. Reinforcements inbound.
I don't think something should be in the game just because it's in other games. Nice one. Good job. You sure showed me. I don't really think it makes sense for the design of these missions and conflict zones for you to be able to do that.
Enemy support to the right. Reinforcements are touching down.
That, I'm sorry, what? How exactly did that work? Somebody want to explain that to me?
Strong signal is online.
You know, maybe the problem is that I'm soloing these dudes, and that's why we're not getting much money. Because that's the thing, like, you're supposed to be with your teammates. Oh, did that do anything? Yeah, it did a little bit. Destroyed her shield. There we go.
The enemy has taken Alpha.
Yeah, having more unique weapons would be kind of cool.
Charlie was secured.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Warning. Suit power loss imminent.
Echo has lit up. Delta is now online.
Suit recharging.
Because it's like there's one kinetic rifle, there's one laser rifle, there's one kinetic SMG, there's one laser SMG. And it's like, well, hold on now. Why shouldn't there be multiples? Why shouldn't there be ones that are more focused, like an assault rifle that has a higher rate of fire but is less accurate, right? I mean, there's not just one assault rifle. Maybe, you know, having a bullpup assault rifle versus a... I mean, I think actually this one is a bullpup. Hold on. Let me see, where... Yeah, it's a bullpup. But having one that has a more traditional design with, you know, with...
We're gaining the upper hand. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
all that.
Charlie has come online.
What is with people being sucked into explosions? That is not how explosions work. Well, okay, yes, that actually kind of is how they work in some ways, but not...
Alpha is now online. Bravo is online.
But yeah, having those weapons be oh yeah, no, I'm not forgetting about plasma weapons. That's another one. Like having a plasma weapon that has a faster traveling projectile, but maybe does less damage.
Enemy commanders call in backup.
Like there should be a bit more variety. Maybe one that has more customization slots, right? A weapon that does that. And like having them be faction locked would actually be really cool.
Suit fully charged. Leaving pressurized environment.
Like maybe not one weapon per faction, but like
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
have different faction types, like, you know, like you were saying, pirates, for example,
Entering pressurized environment.
Enemy has claimed Charlie.
would have... And the same thing for suits. Like, there's one combat suit, there is one salvage suit, there's one... and there's one explorer suit. And you can't, like, use the explorer tools while you're in the combat suit, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, never mind that the Artemis suit is just largely pointless except for the fact that it can scan life forms. Like, if they were... Like, for example, if it had better resistance to higher lower temperatures, right? Oh gosh, that was me using an explosive barrel as cover.
Reinforcements inbound.
Shield offline.
Oh boy. So what you're saying is that I loaded a single bullet into my... Nah, well, yeah, okay, I can. I mean, I'd rather get some ammo first, but yeah, I can kill you. Oh yeah. Don't get me started on that. Honestly, I'd only use sticky grenades if that were the case.
Delta has been captured. Enemy has claimed Charlie. We're gaining the upper hand.
Faster fusers. I mean, just more variety would be nice. More variety, more customizability in the loadout. Those would be nice to have.
Reinforcements are touching down. Enemy
Can you please get out of the way?
online. Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
Warning. Suit power loss imminent.
Yeah, like the Artemis suit being more resistant to the elements. There was one conflict zone I was in where I was just taking damage constantly while I was outside.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Well, because you got your fist.
The enemy has captured Bravo. Enemy forces inbound. Alpha
Now that is how you use some utility.
reinforcements have arrived. Echo has lit up. Delta is now online. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Keep it up. The enemy's on the back foot. Reinforcements are touching down.
Yeah, I knew. I knew her shield was going to be coming up as soon as I switched weapons. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Enemy forces inbound.
Can you please hit somebody? My goodness.
Delta has been captured. Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
Goodness. Come on, me.
Charlie has come online.
We, yeah, there we go.
Suit fully charged. Leaving pressurized environment.
Enemy commanders called in backup. Reinforcements are touching down. Charlie was secured. You've got Echo for us. Signal is online. Bravo is online. Reinforcements have arrived.
Boy.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Yeah, honestly, just having like, yeah, there's an engineering upgrade, quieter footsteps. Be nice if that was like kind of the standard for the Maverick suit, and maybe like that's an actually something I was talking about before. You know the radar? That is just awful. The radar is just awful. I would like to see a mini map. Oh. Like an actual mini map with structures on it and things like that. My goodness.
Echo has lit up.
Oh boy. I need ammo. Well, what do you mean by modifying suits whole or versus individual components of them? Like, because that's a little bit of a bit of vague wording.
Got taken by the enemy. Only one enemy remains. Take them out. Area is Alpha is now online.
Ah, goodness. Hey. Allied with the Empire again. Victory punch! Victory punch! Victory punch! You know, with like different parts of it being moddable, and like being moddable in different ways. Like for example, the air supply being a helmet upgrade, maybe. Run speed being the Greaves. I can see that. I'm not sure if that would be the way to go, though. I think having different suits basically be like, for example, the Maverick suit should be stealthier by nature. All right. Like it should have some sort of stealth features built in, like some basic camouflage, things like that. Some basic camouflage. It should be quieter, and you can make it more stealthy. But at its base, it should be better than the Dominator suit or the Artemis suit. The Artemis suit should be better for surviving environments. Should have more thermal resistance, for example. Maybe it already does. I don't know. But it doesn't really seem like it's really all that important. Really, the reason why you pick the different suits is because the Dominator suit, you can have 2 primary weapons. The Maverick suit, you can have the cutter, the arc cutter, and the Artemis suit, you can have the genetic sampler. Like, and there should be more that sets them apart. I would love it if instead of a primary weapon, I could a second primary weapon, I could bring my Dominator suit with the arc cutter. There's a game, Insurgency. It's kind of like CS:GO, but designed to be more realistic. And the way that you customize for each round is just absolute perfection. You spend points with like for the different weapons and the different suits and all this kind of stuff, and it's counter-terrorists versus terrorists like CS:GO, but the terrorists, they tend to have armor-piercing weapons And there are, well, actually, it's not that they tend to have, their armor-piercing rounds are cheaper than the counter-terrorists, whereas the high protection armor is more expensive. And so it's kind of cool, that setup. But, you know, and then there's the grenade setups that you can have. And that's another thing. Like, the fact that it's just, okay, you get these specific grenades and that's it. It's like, I rarely use frag grenades. And so the fact that it's like, yeah, you can carry 3 frag grenades, I'm like, okay, I'd rather have the shield generators and the shield disruptors, you know? But it doesn't make any sense to me that you can only have some, anyway. Like, for balance purposes, I guess you could argue it's a maximum thing. But the maximum for each type should be higher, with the maximum total grenades being set. Like let's say you can have a max of 2 shield generators, 4 frag grenades, and 4 shield disruptors. But you can only have up to 6 grenades on you at any given time. Well, see, that would be an example of like a custom weapon for a particular faction. A faction unlocked weapon. That could be for like for pirates. Like, if you make good with certain pirate factions, then you can get that. Or a specific type of pirate faction, maybe. Whereas other pirate factions give you like a stealthier pistol. You know, one that, you know, has the whole audio mask and all that kind of stuff already built in. And it's not so much like it would be pre-engineered, it would just be like, this is a basic aspect of this weapon.
You've got the tools, you've got the talent. Now all you need is a target.
Roger that. You want to cash in your bonds? No problem.
So we're averaging about 10 million per, which, I mean, if you look at the last time we did a conflict zone episode, we were getting like 15,000 to 20, or 15 million to 20 million easily. So I'm not sure if that's just this place, this system, or if it's that conflict zones in general have been nerfed since the last conflict zone stream. So we're probably going to do 2 more conflict zones and then call it a day. I don't know. I don't like the modification system. The engineering modification system that they have. I don't know. I just have fond memories of Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. And while certain aspects of this I like because of that, you know, the fact that there is actual that bullets and even lasers are projectiles with a travel time. That's one thing, you know, but I suppose they probably have some drop off, but it's not really noticeable, just because I don't know. But yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you be able to stick a suppressor on your pistol? Right? Why does it need to be modified for audio masking. Like, yeah, okay, you stick a suppressor on your pistol and you're still firing supersonic rounds. Yes, it's going to be loud. But they don't really care about ammunition outside of how much you're carrying on you. So, you know, you can just say, well, if you've got a suppressor on your pistol, you're going to be using subsonic rounds. Whatever. You can just write it off that way. But, like, what's stopping you from doing that? Especially since there's only a single projectile kinetic pistol in the entire galaxy. There is one kinetic pistol. You would think somebody would have developed a suppressor for it by now and be selling it. It's like, oh, well, maybe suppressors are illegal everywhere. Well, you know what? Anarchy systems. You get e-breach kits in anarchy systems. Why wouldn't you be able to get suppressors on there? In there? Why not? I mean, pirate factions have engineers working for them. Doesn't need to be like the great engineers like Hero Ferrari or what's his? I forget his name that wants the opinion polls. But, you know, it doesn't... So why wouldn't there be a suppressor option? Why wouldn't you be able to buy a suppressor for it? Doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I hope so. But, I mean, given the whole... So, on the roadmap, they were like, oh yeah, it's a new mission type, and it's just Safeguard, but illegal. It's like, well, what's the point in that? You took Safeguard missions, and you made them worse! I don't know, I haven't done it. I haven't done the new Safeguard but illegal mission, so maybe there's like some benefit to it. I mean, I imagine it probably has really good rewards. Safeguard missions have better rewards than average, and illegal missions have better rewards than average, so I imagine an illegal Safeguard mission would just give you like tons of material. But it's like, why? That's not something to brag about. That's just kind of a basic thing. It's a minor thing. It's like, it's ridiculously minor. But, I mean, honestly, if the key feature overhaul is an engineer revamp, that would be nice. That would be nice. So we'll have to see. I don't know. But then again, how would you carry over old engineering, right? Like, maybe if like, okay, yeah, you can get a suppressor for your pistol. Okay, how would you carry over audio masking? Would you just give everyone who got audio masking for their pistol, would you give them a suppressor? And this, especially for the ship engineering.
Close. Get ready to deploy.
I mean, ship engineering, I think, is fine. I think suit and weapon engineering is where the problem is. Like, people get pissed that, like, oh yeah, you know, they just copied and pasted the combat system from how ships work into ground conflicts, but, you know, I don't mind that. I don't mind the whole shield, you know, lasers for shields, bullets for bodies thing. I think it makes sense. I think that if personal shielding exists, there should be, like, it shouldn't just be you that has it, and I can't really see any other way to like set up these ground conflict zones the way they wanted them, which is, I mean, the player should be the MVP of these, right? Like that's kind of the thing. It's like you shouldn't be struggling against these bots. The whole idea is that you are the elite force that they bring in. Oh, that's actually another thing. One thing that bothers me is that these ground conflict zones, they don't have any effect on influence, which they honestly should. They should have a huge influence impact, and they don't. And that kind of bothers me. They also don't give you any rank, but... I mean, on the one hand, yeah, I can understand that. On the other hand, on-foot missions give you naval rank, so why shouldn't ground conflict zones? Oh boy.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Retain Bravo.
My goodness. Do you not see the dude that's in front of me that's pushing your position?
Enemy has claimed
Yeah,
Charlie.
whatever. Oh, I thought that was an explosive barrel. Alright.
Enemy support has arrived. Alpha point secured. Reinforcements.
Honestly, they're really gonna have to deliver with that key features overhaul. Or I'm pretty sure the game is gonna be seriously dead. Seriously and genuinely dead. Because I don't think there's any coming back from that. Dang it. What the heck were you doing, teammate? Maybe want to explain why you were just running past these dudes?
Charlie has come online.
Where's that, health?
Enemy support has arrived. Reinforcements inbound.
Dang it.
Retain Bravo. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Strong signal is online. Charlie, enemy is falling back. Keep the pressure up.
You know what I'm worried? The key features overhaul is gonna be? It's gonna be character creation to make it more woke. I'm not sure that's true.
Enemy commanders called in backup.
I mean, it's still making money, is it not?
Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Foxtrot is ours.
Entering pressurized environment.
Oh, they're on the roof.
Echo has lit up. Enemy support has arrived.
The roof. The roof. The roof is on fire. We don't need no. We don't need no water. Let the mother burn. Can someone please help? Honestly, I think my plasma pistol does more damage per second to these enforcers.
Reinforcements have arrived. Delta has been captured.
Can you please? That I'm pretty sure I should have. Okay, whatever.
Enemy commanders called in backup. Chalk off Echo for us.
I mean, I say that my plasma pistol does more DPS, but that's assuming that I can actually hit with it, which, I mean, to be fair, that is kind of the balancing factor in it.
Target neutralized.
We're pushing the enemy support has arrived.
We're pushing the enemy support has arrived. Okay, that's a sentence that makes plenty of sense. We are. Oh no, we've got some ammo. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you use your pistol and nothing else. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. This is the thing. I'm not a Frontier Dev fanboy. I like Elite Dangerous. That is all. I don't even know what Frontier does except for Elite Dangerous, to be perfectly honest.
Reloading. White by 6. Retain Bravo.
Oh my gosh, nice air shot, man. Too bad you still died.
Charlie has come online. Reinforcements are ready.
Although, to be fair, I mean, frankly, not worth it.
Alpha point secured.
Soon fully charged.
Actually, didn't I? Yeah, I used a med kit, so let's go ahead and grab one.
Delta is now online. Enemy support has arrived.
You know the funny thing?
Reinforcements have arrived.
The entire reason why I play Elite Dangerous is because I really like the space trading genre, and it's one that's like just. Oh no. That was interesting though. Did you see the way there was a visual bug while I was reloading, and it looked like I was hitting them with the butt of my my rifle, and I'm wondering if maybe that was supposed to be originally like if you had your rifle equipped, then. Like so many games, if you had your rifle equipped, then you would hit them with the butt of it rather than with your fist.
Signal is online. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Stop.
Reinforcements are touching down.
Anyway. Ooh, actually, we should probably get some ammo. So anyway, yeah, I got into this because I really like the space trading genre, but we haven't been doing any space trading. Of course, to be fair, I mean, a large part of why I like the space trading genre is because of the other stuff that you can do. Specifically, like, you can build colonies in a lot of space trading games. And unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be something that they're... Can you, like, not run right in front of my bullets? My laser bullets. Is it though? Can I... Though what? You want to tell me that those didn't hit? Oh my gosh. I'll grab some. Pretty sure there's. Whatever. It's just a med kit. Not worth missing out on a kill. But yeah, building a colony would actually be really cool. And that's something that I really, really want to see as a feature in Elite Dangerous, but I don't know if that's really even possible. Honestly, with the way the game is designed. Especially, you know, once they added settlements. Like it seems like the only way we're gonna get anything like that is with fleet carriers. Like that's the only colony that you're ever gonna be allowed to have. And they do have a good argument as to like for example the fleet carrier upkeep system. But I don't know. Victory punch. Victory punch. I think there are ways around it, you know? There are ways around the issues that that they talked about for fleet carriers, especially since it wouldn't be fleet carriers, it would be colonies. And if you have the colonies be self-sustaining, like colonies are in the base game, it shouldn't be an issue. What would be especially nice is if you could build up a colony such that it was actually independent, and you know, you could kind of like tax it and things like that. But you would have to go like scouting for like what sort of economy the colony would have. You could solve problems with it, like maybe there's an economic downturn, maybe the resource that you were mining at the colony isn't worth as much anymore, there isn't as much demand for it, so you need to like expand its operations or do cutbacks or something like that for the colony to survive. And maybe that could be the way that you make sure that people stay active, is that if you don't solve these issues within a reasonable amount of time, then the colony gets abandoned. You know? If there's economic downturn, if the colony is doing bad and you don't provide any leadership, any solutions for like a month, then, you know, people start leaving, right? Like people will start leaving after like a week, and by the time a month hits, the colony will be completely abandoned, and you have to basically rebuild it if you come back to it. And I think that would be kind of cool. That would be a way to get the colony system working in Elite Dangerous. But yeah, that's like the one main thing that I want in Elite Dangerous, is because that is what is so cool in so many of these space trading games, is like having a colony system. And I would really like to see that in Elite Dangerous, and unfortunately we just don't have it. And basically with the reasoning of FDev for why fleet carriers need upkeep, it doesn't seem like that's going to be a thing. So, I don't know. We'll see. But can you imagine like setting up a colony for mining iron, and you can just like, if you want to engineer a ship, you just go, you get some iron from that colony in lieu of taxation, you know? They mine iron and sulfur and magnesium, for example, and yeah, you go and you know, the market, you know, shifts on those and all that kind of stuff. And you can set up a colony nearby on the moon of a gas giant, and that colony is built around having ships go out and mining the materials in the gas giant. You have to pay taxes to, you know, for the protection ships, or better yet, you actually, you know, like hire people to protect your mining ships, and you hire mining ships. You hire miners and you outfit them with mining ships. And yeah, like you could get like just like a whole bunch of pythons. Like you could buy like a dozen pythons and have them mining these diamonds. And of course the materials that you get from the mining, you could have that. And you could have a colony set up for refinement. And you could do that with engineering materials, right? Too. You could have it so where like you buy iron from this other colony that you own, and you turn that into mechanical scrap or whatever. Yeah, we can just get from a mining place. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But, you know, the point is like you could have these different colonies that have like different things. Have different economies, and you could have them working together. And that would be such a cool system. And it would be a way to expand the bubble. I want to see the bubble expand. And I want to, like, I don't know. The thing is, like, Elite Dangerous, first of all, the player base of Elite Dangerous, the numbers, it's very low, you know, like, the entire galaxy, you don't have time to be starting colonies from scratch all over the galaxy. This is not gonna be an issue. And having an upfront investment in time for a colony, to start a colony, that would work really well to limit people's ability to just like take over the galaxy with colonies. And like eventually you would run out of like good locations for this stuff, so you would end up having to okay. I don't know what backpack contents I have that would be discarded, but okay. Just I just really think that the colony system in space trading sims is incredible, and I think we need more of that. I don't know.
Notice to all vessels. Please beware. Heavy traffic reported in the area.
Drive charging.
You know, maybe the key feature overhaul is gonna allow us to land on Earth-like planets. You never know. All right, so this is the last conflict zone we're gonna do on stream. As you can see, we're already up to 110 million. So, I mean, kind of we're gonna be halfway there, but not really, because we started out with like 60 million credits. So, probably gonna need to spend 6 to 8 hours grinding for credits off camera, and I do want to get some opinion polls. Maybe not all 7 that we need, but genetic repair meds. Yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna check and see something. Oh, you still can't see him. Imperial equals. I guess it's gotta wait until after. But anyway. Trade rank broker. CQC rank helpless. Maybe we should do a CQC stream some point. I don't know. I need a better combat ship before we do that. I mean, you know, I say we don't have the best of the best for anyone, but the Fer de Lance is the meta for PvP for a combat ship, but for PvE, I think the Imperial Cutter is the way to go. By the way, look at that. Look at that. We are 96% into Squire. Let me see. I want to see. So, right now we're Squire. I mean, the next one should be Knight, right? Kind of weird that we don't have to go for Page before we get Squire, but okay. Yeah, the next one is Knight. We don't get anything for that. And then the next one after that is Lord, which we also don't get anything for. And then the next one after that is Baron, which we get access to the Imperial Clipper as well as access to the system of Summerland, which is the vacation area for the Imperial family, I think, if I remember correctly, something like that. And then we don't get anything for the next 2 ranks, and then Earl we get access to Fascise, which I believe is the military, like, central military plate manufacturing area for the Empire, and we don't get anything for the next rank. And then finally, rank 12, Duke, we get the Imperial Cutter. So we're at rank 4, we're almost to rank 5, we still need to get to rank 12 before we can get the best PvE ship. And then we gotta engineer it. Then we get to engineer it. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like, it's a grind, but it's not bad, right? It's not like we're going through all this just so that we can play the game at a basic level, like a lot of MMOs do. We're still playing the game. It's still the same game that we're playing. It's just that we can have a bigger impact kind of thing. We can be safer in conflict zones. We can take on more dudes. All that kind of stuff.
We're close. Get ready to deploy. Go, go, go.
Yeah, I should have checked if there was a safeguard mission back when we were at port. Because I wanted to try that out with my grade 4 gear as well. Ooh, a shotgun from 100 meters away. That'll work.
Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
I need to start going for headshots. That's one other thing. Which would probably help with the enforcers. Look how tanky those guys are. Those buggers are. Just send some shots downrange and... the AI is bugged out again. I don't seem to be cooking this. Like, it should have exploded by now. If I was cooking it.
Enemy reinforcements are coming.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and quit to the main menu and come back because the AI is a little bugged out. I'm in danger! Yeah, with the guys that can't frickin' move. Sure. So dangerous. You might even say, elite dangerous! Oh ho 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 ho! Oh ho 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 ho! Oh ho ho ho! Oh ho ho ho! Oh ho ho ho! No? Okay. I saved up 4,000 arcs, though. 4,400 arcs, in fact. Wonder... I wonder what's in a wonder ball. Well, you know what they say. Great minds think alike. And then the Aladdin genie comes out, pops in and says, "Wrong! Great minds think for themselves." Makes you feel like an idiot for having the same idea as a friend of yours. Okay. I mean, I already did, but okay.
Counting on you to push the enemy out of this location. Get to it, Commander.
Well, at least
Enemy reinforcements are coming.
this is working now. At least their AI is functional.
Reinforcements have arrived. Support needed at Delta. Enemy forces inbound.
Bothers me that the only marksman rifle in the game is a plasma one. Oh boy, I'm gonna need to get some more ammo. I say just as I hadn't checked that. Maybe you want to shoot like the people that are right in front of you. They're right next to you rather than the guy that's trying to hit you with a plasma pistol. I guess that is kind of an annoying thing. Is that
Reinforcements are touching down.
the dudes always focus you. I don't particularly like that. Kind of makes it very difficult to justify flanking, which is not very nice. I'm gonna be honest. I like to flank. I mean, I like to be versatile. That's kind of the thing. That's why... So, as bad as I am at medic in TF2 and at really any healer in Overwatch, I found that playing support in Paladins is what I prefer, simply because support characters, the healer characters in Paladins, are the most versatile in terms of what they can do for the team. Especially Furia and...
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
Furia and Io. Io especially, like, my goodness.
Enemy commanders called in backup. Shots are being exchanged as Alpha. Reloading. Watch by 6. Target down.
Yes, grenade. Huzzah.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Delta has been captured. Charlie was secured. Echo has been done. Foxtrot signal is online. Reinforcements have arrived.
Shield offline.
Alpha point secured. Enemy forces inbound.
Shield online.
Delta is now online.
Wonder how much our bounty is for... Well, not the... for the bond. For the combat bonds for these guys. Maybe that's why they're always focusing us. 'Cause they're like, oh, hey, I'll get a lot of money if I kill him.
Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Enemy commanders called in backup.
I mean, that's another thing that would be kind of nice, is if your combat bond, the combat bond that you get... Oh, come on. I tapped him. Should have gotten credit for that kill.
Delta has been captured. Reinforcements inbound. Bravo is online.
Target down. Shield out. It's just you and me now.
Okay. Well, it was just you and me.
Enemy took Echo.
Shield online. Entering pressurized environment. Suit fully charged.
Alpha is now online.
Leaving pressurized.
Ooh. You know, I just realized that I probably don't have any med packs either. No. Okay. So yeah, when I quit out, it took away all of my grenades, all of my batteries, oh, energy packs, whatever, and all of my med packs.
Reclaim Bravo. Enemy support has arrived. Foxtrot is ours.
Good job. Not good job. That was a useless grenade. Don't waste utility. Use it, just don't waste it. Come on. Thank you. These guys' AI seems like it might be a little messed up. Thing is, I don't actually mind these guys capturing points, since it extends the battle. Gives us more. Good job, Mr. Enforcer Dude! Or Mrs. Enforcer Dudette, rather.
Reinforcements have arrived. Shelter is now online. Charlie was secured. Keep it up. The enemy's on the back foot. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
God, I hate those plasma marksman rifles. One shot to just take my shield from 100 to nothing.
Reinforcements inbound.
Entering pressurized environment. Suit recharging.
All right.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Enemy forces inbound. Reinforcements have arrived. Delta has been captured.
All right. Where's the enemy? Probably heading to Foxtrot, but also there. There's something you want to keep in mind is where your teammates are and where they're engaging. Because they just add to your DPS, and
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
if you don't have to solo these guys, it's not a matter of like, oh, it makes it easier. Because you can very easily win. Like, the point is not to win. Like, it makes it easier to win, or it makes it easier to get a good KD. The whole point is that it makes it easier to get kill credits. And that's what you want. Can I? Thank you. For some reason it wasn't ADSing. Okay, that's
Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Alpha point secured.
I mean, you guys are down to 40 tickets. That's, let's be honest. Well, we technically haven't actually won yet. Chances of you guys winning is pretty much non-existent.
Enemy forces in.
Okay. I don't want to actually capture the point because that is completely pointless. Which, that's another thing I don't like. Is you get, like, basically nothing for capturing points. And
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
yeah, I can understand it being only 3,000 credits for a team capture, but, you know, if you had a hand in capturing, you should get a lot more than 3,000 for that. Oh boy.
One enemy remaining. Hunt them down.
Well, they're all heading this way, so.
Battery depleted. Activating emergency air supply.
We done. Victory punch! Victory punch! Victory punch! Can I get that dropship request? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and
Vital signs stabilized.
oh my gosh, no, there's there we go.
Recharging. Shield online.
Can I? Oh, I can't get a drop ship because I okay. I see. Cause I quit out and then quit back in. I don't know why I did long range booking. I mean, I can still do a local booking from the long range booking thing. I just it's better to do it this way. Well, just wondering if maybe, because of the way we loaded in, we can, nope. Nope, everything's already loaded. So this is what we need, this is the locker for that has the genetic repair meds, apparently.
The shuttle is moving to your location. Leaving pressurized environment. Shield deactivated.
Alright. Wait, seriously? Why wouldn't you just stop at the port? Oh my gosh. Like, we won the battle. There aren't any more hostile forces. You could have just... okay.
Your shuttle has arrived.
Yeah, I see that.
Suit battery depleted. Activating emergency air supply.
Yeah, I thought the reason why we couldn't, call a ship, call a dropship is because storage conflicts. I imagine that's, yeah, so because we have max medkits and all that kind of stuff. Max shield disruptors and shield projectors. And yeah, it's freaking out over that, but that's fine. Anyway, yeah, I thought the reason why we couldn't call a dropship was because our suit battery wasn't charged, but no, it turns out it was just because we had to quit out and go back in, which oh. Also, this chair does not creak like the other one did. The other chair, it creaked something fierce. I didn't like moving around in it while I was recording, while I was streaming, because you could probably hear it through the microphone. This one though, nothing. Silent. Absolutely silent. It's beautiful. So I can lean back, and nobody is any the wiser, because I definitely don't sound any different when I'm 3 feet from the microphone as opposed to 3 inches. No siree. People in Europe be all like, what? What's a foot? What's an inch? I'm so confused. You know, it's funny. There was this news report where it's like, not pitfall. What am I thinking of? Pothole, the size of like, I don't know. It was like of 70 washing machines. You know, like road collapses revealing pothole of like the size of 70 washing machines. And people are like, well, you know, Americans will do anything to avoid using metric. It's like, okay, you want to tell me how big 250 cubic meters is? Like, consider that. Like, conceptualize 250 cubic meters. I know, I'm joking. But conceptualize 250 cubic meters, right? Whereas conceptualize 70 washing machines. Cubic meters are far more abstract, and that's kind of the point. That's the purpose of Imperial, is like none of the measurements are abstract, right? A yard, they all serve a specific function, right? Like people like they joke about how like 1 foot, 3 feet is 1 yard, and it's like, well, what's even the point of that? Well, the point of that is so that you don't have to buy 9 square feet of fabric. The yard is used primarily when purchasing fabric because it's the perfect size. 1 square yard is pretty much the perfect size for almost anybody. That's why big and tall shops exist, because they require more than 1 square yard for the front or the back of the shirt or pair of pants or a jacket or, you know, whatever. They require more than 1 square yard. That's the point. And so yeah, so if you're somebody who's familiar with yards because you do that, because you work as a tailor or a seamstress, then you know what a yard is. But you don't. But people who don't use yards. That's why people measure their height in feet and inches, even though we're more than 1 yard tall. Why wouldn't you just convert over? Well, you know, that's not how that works. That's not how Imperial works. You know, you don't say the person that's 6 feet tall, you don't say that they're 2 yards tall. Because feet is used for that. You know, yards are used for fabric. For like, and then feet is used for generic measurements, and so this idea like, oh, you know, the conversions for that is so weird. But when do you ever convert centimeters to meters? If you're measuring something in centimeters, when do you ever convert that to meters? Generally, you don't. If you need to convert centimeters to meters, you're doing something wrong somewhere along the way. You're either being way too precise for a very long distance that you're measuring, or I don't know. Or you're stacking things up too high, basically. I don't know. Like you're using, like, for example, the measurement of a house and or a room to measure a house, which again, like that's another thing, right? With as far as that goes. Like, we don't use square yards to describe the size of rooms or houses or hotel rooms. We use square feet because a yard is not precise enough. A square yard is not precise enough for that, and a square inch is too precise. Oh, that's right. It's this guy I need to talk to redeem my combat bonds. Leave that part out of the video, by the way. That's just a preview of my rant about Imperial versus Metric.
To the victor go the spoils.
Yes, indeed. That's the most we've made so far. 13.5 million credits. I was really kind of focusing on staying with my teammate. So again, I don't know if that's been nerfed or if it's just this system. Some systems do seem better for conflict zones in terms of like money that you get from them than others. You would think grade 4 we would be getting more, and I would expect that, but either they nerfed it, or this system is just not a very good place for bounties, for bonds, I guess I should say, not bounties. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna grind out some more combat bonds between this episode and next, so that we have enough for a beluga liner, and I'm going to try and get some genetic repair meds and some opinion polls. But that's gonna be everything for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the rest of your day is a good one. Bye.